Red carpets, cameras, and lights. That's what we think of when we hear the word celebrity, generally. There are a lot of fan moments and glitz surrounding celebrities' lives. However, the situation doesn't always stay the same. Celebrities outside of the spotlight have to run into legal issues for a variety of reasons. Stick around to the end of the video as we show you the top 5 celebrities who have rushed to the courtroom. Ed Sheeran was recently sued for copyright infringement for his song Shape of You by musician Sam Jokri. Sammy alleged that Ed Sheeran had sampled his 2015 hit song Oh Why without getting his consent or even just giving him credit. Sheeran said that he had never heard the song before the lawsuit and that he'd never heard of Jokri when questioned in court by Jokri's attorney Andrew Sutcliffe. Sheeran also said that he wouldn't have had a long and successful career writing original music if he had plagiarized this. Sutcliffe asserted that he and Jokri had shared a stage with one another on the British internet music service SBTV, in contrast to Sheeran's assertions. Sheeran has maintained in his written testimony, according to a report by Sky News, that the OI phrase from his song contains a basic minor pentatonic pattern. It's totally normal. According to Sheeran's team instructed U.S. forensic musicologist Anthony Risigliano, it is objectively implausible that any musical similarities between the two songs come from copying. He claimed that Shape of You's use of pertinent phrase differs noticeably from OY in terms of overall design and musical development of the melodic, harmonic, and lyrical content. Christian Sorrell, another musicology expert who was consulted by Jokri's attorneys, asserted that the likelihood of independent creation is extremely improbable because melodic similarities are so numerous and so striking. And, unusually, Sheeran took the action of filing legal action against Jokri in an effort to prove that his song did not violate Jokri's copyright. Jokri then filed a complaint against Sheeran, accusing him of violating his copyright. The court's decision gave colorful and careful consideration to the purported similarities between the two pieces, concluding that they constituted a common building block in music, and that the same or similar elements may be found in other portions of Shape of You, and in other Ed Sheeran songs. The judge came to the conclusion that Sheeran had not heard Jokri's work, but rather had produced The Shape of You through his own writing process. Since the evidence that Sheeran had purportedly heard OY provides no more than a speculative foundation.
It was not a nice experience, and I don't think that anyone would contest that. It wasn't pleasant.
In the last year, it got really heavy and it was consuming.
I'm happy it's over. I'm happy we can move on and get back to writing songs.
Disney versus Johansson has been a difficult subject of contention. The case was filed at a critical juncture for the business as concerns are being raised about how consumers will be consuming entertainment going forward and how those who produce it will be paid. Scarlett Johansson recently filed a lawsuit against Disney, the owner of Marvel Studios, for simultaneously releasing the film Black Widow on Disney Plus and in theaters. According to claims, Disney's action violated the terms of Johansson's contract and cost the star $50 million in bonuses as a result of the movie's debut on the streaming service. Because she had agreed that her salary would be based in large part on the success of the movie, the lawsuit claimed that having Black Widow on Disney Plus diminished Johansson's final stake in the production. In response, Disney stated in July that filing this had absolutely no merit. At the time, the studio noted that it had cooperated entirely with Ms. Johansson's contract, in that, in addition, the debut of Black Widow on Disney Plus with Premier Access has greatly improved her chances of receiving more money on top of the $20 million that she's already been paid. $20 million! I need more! The dispute, however, was resolved between Disney and Johansson without going to court. Disney may have paid the actor about $40 million in compensation, however, the settlement terms have not been made public. Johansson expressed her joy at the issues being settled in the statement. It's so much money. Anyways, moving on to the next high-voltage celebrity case. The continuing divorce proceedings between Johnny Depp and his estranged ex-wife Amber Heard have made headlines in recent years. Depp, however, sued The Sun in 2020 for a piece they published in which they referred to him as a wife-beater. When Heard requested a divorce and a temporary restraining order against Depp in May 2016, this was the first time that she publicly accused him of abusing her. The Sun, an NGN publication, published an online article in April 2018 with the original title, Ben Potty. How is J.K. Rowling genuinely happy to have husband beater Johnny Depp play the title role in the upcoming Fantastic Beasts movie? Written by the newspaper executive's editor Dan Wooten. Depp filed a libel lawsuit against Wooten and NGN, claiming that He wanted to clear his name, and that Heard had not only made up the abuse, but had also mistreated Depp.
He, with these statements, with these leaks, these comments, once again.
I don't know, stuck in my head that I noticed that I thought might be a little bit of a...
And Jan and Wooten claimed 14 instances of domestic violence committed by Depp in their defense. The court's decision, which rejected Depp's complaint against the Sun and found that he had physically abused Heard on 12 of the 14 claimed occasions and had put her in dread for her life. The judge denied Depp's attempt to appeal the verdict after concluding that it had no genuine hope of success. He left his position in the Fantastic Beasts series after the original judgment. Both Depp and Heard's reputations and careers were thought to have been harmed by the case. The singer Kelly Clarkson had filed a petition after her 13-year-old management company, Starstruck Management Group, which is owned by her ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock's father, Narvel Blackstock, sued her, claiming she owes more than $1.4 million in unpaid commissions, in addition to the $1.9 million she's already paid.
It was a really hard day, and I just felt drained, and all of a sudden I literally got back home.
The singer alleged that the Starstruck Management Group violated the California Labor Code by securing, offering, promising, or seeking to get employment or engagements for her without first acquiring a talent agency license in a labor petition acquired by the website People. Therefore, she maintained all contracts, including their alleged oral agreement in which she promised to pay them a 15% commission on her gross earnings, should be deemed invalid and unenforceable. Furthermore, Brian Friedman, an attorney for Starstruck, responded to Clarkson's petition by saying that it conveniently ignores the fact that Kelly always had her own authorized talent agencies at her disposal. The singer is now involved in a legal dispute with Brandon, with whom she has 2 children, son Remington and daughter River. Markle suffered damages after the newspaper was found to have violated her privacy by publishing a letter that she wrote to her father. Markle also received additional payments from the paper for copyright infringement.
I was really ashamed to say it at the time and ashamed to have to admit it.
This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something.
The UK Court of Appeal agreed with Markle's allegations that Associated Newspapers violated her privacy and committed copyright infringement by publishing her letter again. The court also mandated that the newspaper publish an apology to Markle on that front page. In February of 2021, Mr. Justice Warby of the High Court granted a summary judgment in the Duchess's favor that sustained her allegation of copyright infringement and invasion of privacy. In that case, the court issued a summary judgment, meaning that no trial was required to make a decision. This is due to the fact that A&L's defense had no genuine chance of winning. According to a Markle spokeswoman, Markle would also receive a large payout from Associated Newspapers in the number of their revenues from publishing the letter Markle penned to her estranged father, Thomas. According to her spokesman, Markle intends to give money from the copyright infringement claim to charity. And the list ends here. Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Smack a like button if you did, and don't forget to share it with your loved ones and friends. And if you're just discovering the channel, make sure to click that bell icon and subscribe so you never miss a new video from us. We hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.